The last day of the holiday, I was sitting there and the Holy Spirit just fell on me. His power began to vibrate inside of me and something released inside of me. And the best way I could describe it was, when I was in Indonesia, because of the uniqueness of being from a different culture, I wasn't bound by the cultural restraints of etiquette that we have in colonialism. And so I could just be myself. And so they all thought every Australian was like me. So that was good. But here in Australia, I always felt held in, restricted. The restriction broke out of me. And immediately I began to prophesy to everyone sitting there at the camp. And I was surprised at how astoundingly accurate it was about reading their lives. And, I'd done that before, but wasn't expecting it. So we got home and I began to address certain issues in the church where we were. And the Lord said to me, Jeffrey, I want you to plant a church in Queensland. And I said, I thought you loved me. And he said, I want you to plant a church in Queensland. And I said, it's warm, okay. Right. And then he said the worst thing he could have said to me. He said, I want you to go back into public ministry. And I said, oh, no, 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 no. I said, look, a cat has 9 lives. I got one and I've died too many times to do that. And he said, I want you to go back into public ministry. Well, you call me the next day. You go, hey, you want to do a podcast? And I know Jesus is asking me right there, will you yield to this? So I go, yep. And that was me saying, okay, I'm in. Because as you know, if he tells me to do something, I'm going to do it whether I like it or not.